Just got a tip, there's no debate. I know a gent that'll set you straight. It's Vinny Valentine. Good fellow who's got what it takes. A New Yorker to make no mistake. It's Vinny Valentine. And if you're feeling real blue, call on Vinny. He's gonna tell you who's better than you. Elizabeth Street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you? Well, welcome to the Vinny Vella Show, where Tell It Like It Is. Who do I have with me again?
Olivia Mallano.
Olivia.
Here to tell it like it is with Vin.
There you go. Tell it like it is. I just love this girl.
Love you too.
But her vocabulary with me is always no. No.
You know, sometimes you just have to tell it like it is.
Yeah, but
no.
Her sister's a little nicer. She says yes every once in a while.
Okay.
I asked if I could play footsies with her. She said okay.
I think that's the furthest you're gonna get. Little foot action.
You think? Okay.
Pretty
Anyway, we were supposed to have a guest on tonight, but supposedly something must have happened, and I hope it wasn't bad. But she didn't show up, and but that's okay. I'll call her later. I just want to make sure that she's okay.
The show must go on.
But the show must go on.
On.
But I have Olivia here with me. She always bails me out.
Always.
And normally I start off the show with topics. How come I didn't? Oh, Richard, how come I didn't hear the music today when I start off my show?
I don't know, but you hear it at the end.
What do you say?
You'll hear it at the end.
Oh, I'll hear it at the end.
Don't worry, we love that theme song. We're gonna get it in again.
Oh, okay. All right. They played it before.
No, it was on silent, but I was watching it.
Oh, okay. All right. So, anyway, normally I start off the show with topics. The laws have to change in this city, and I like when I watch the news and they say crime is down since last year. Less murders. Instead of 2,000 murders, now it's 1,098 or something like that. It's down. What? 2 people they forgot to kill?
Or they didn't have record of killing.
But I don't understand. This city is bad. And I had a friend of mine came in from Iowa. Don't ask where Iowa is.
I was about to say, do you know where Iowa is?
Well, yeah. Well, I went to Iowa not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah, I had to do an appearance in Iowa.
Oh, that's cool.
And the town only has this particular area where I went. Population's only 6,000.
Wow.
And everything was closed, and everybody knows each other, and
it's kind of like Little Italy.
And yeah, I was like. This town has never seen a recognizable face or celebrity. So I went there to do an appearance, and I was like, wow, I was like...
They loved you.
I was like big time when I went over there.
You're like Frank Sinatra to them.
Yeah, oh yeah, more than that. I was like, yeah. Frank Sinatra, And, but it was, let me put it this way, the people were really nice. It's all cornfields. It's all this corn. And
they gotta eat.
Yeah, I know you gotta eat, but and there's like everybody knows each other. They wave to each other in the streets and they say hello to everybody, and
it's kind of nice.
Oh, is that him? Oh, hi. But it doesn't matter. I don't want to goof on these people because they were nice.
Yeah.
But I couldn't deal with the town anymore. You know, somebody's calling me, and I just want to see what it is. Not that I'm going to answer it. Look.
Christina Fontanelli, it's our guest.
Christina Fontanelli, I just want to find out where she is.
Yeah, let's see if she's going to make
Vinny.
a cameo.
Oh, you're on your way, okay.
She's coming.
All right, we'll do the next show with you. It's all right. From this show to 8 o'clock, we're okay.
We're literally
Okay, so take your time. Okay, we'll see you in a little while. She's on her way. Yeah, that's what my ex-girlfriend used to say. I'll be
Did she
there
ever
soon.
show up?
Yeah. Never show up.
Never
I'm
showed
on my
up.
way. Yeah, I'm coming. Coming, meaning she's coming over to me, you know? And
That's the one I thought.
say what?
Nothing.
Are you going to use that one, right?
I'm going to use that one. I always
So,
take notes when I'm on with Vinny.
There you go. So it was a strange town. They had a police department right across the street from this hotel that I was staying at, and it looked like a hotel it looked like a haunted house built on the side of a road. You know, again, the people were very nice, and they gave me a hell of a welcome, you know, and I don't believe. I mean, I wouldn't believe if I didn't go with somebody that could really back me up on what I'm saying, you would never believe me. But I went to this one place where I had to do this appearance. It was like in a big hall, and they charge these people to come in, and
Wow.
I was giving them all signed autographs. And
What did you do during your appearance? Did you
they didn't want me to do nothing. They just
be yourself?
talked there. They wanted me. They did a Q&A.
A Q&A? That's
Yeah.
cool. What
Yeah.
type of questions did people ask you?
And yeah, they did a Q&A with me, and like I said before, they were really nice people, and boy, did they have some questions. I'll tell you that.
I know.
but-
I want to know. Like, what were they asking
well,
you in Iowa?
I can't give you all the questions that some of them asked me, but
I'm
you know,
intrigued.
but let me give you a hint. I did the Dupree show one night, the group, the Duprees. And after their show, they were in the hallway selling their tapes and giving autographs. So this woman came behind me and she squeezed my butt. So I says, sweetheart, you can't do that. I said, my wife is Puerto Rican. If she sees you, you're gonna get me in a lot of trouble. She goes, have you ever had a woman like me before? So I said, I don't think so, but you can't do that. She goes,
I don't think so.
how old do you think I am? I'm trying to be nice to her. I said, I don't know, 63, 64. She goes, I'm 75 and nobody believes it. That old bitch was about 90. She wasn't no 75. You know?
But you're like, oh, trust me, they believe it.
Yeah. So just think of what they did to me in Iowa, you know? But they were all right. At least they were nice. At least they sharpened their nails, you know?
Yeah, they got all pretty for you.
Yeah, they sure did. And then the places, they had this old barn that was a grocery store,
That's kind of cute.
you know?
That's what I imagine Iowa
And the guy
being
says,
like.
I'm going to give you corn to bring home. Corn to bring home. Every place you pass, there was cornfields, 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 cornfields. And like I never, then I was sitting in the back seat with the owner, the guy that brought me out there, with his son. But he was a nice kid. I don't want to goof on the kid. He was like, must have been about 15, 16 years old.
Oh, okay,
He was
that's
such a
cute.
nice kid. And we were driving, it's all you see is cornfields, cornfields. And he goes, oh, look, look, look. And I looked, I said, where? The cows. It was like 4 cows. Now,
4 cows.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but what makes you think I give us, I don't want to say, but what makes you
We
think I
can
care
improvise
about
what you were
4
about to-
cows?
Cows could be interesting if you've never seen cows. You know, it's
I
like,
see them all
whoa,
the
we
time.
eat them.
I seen them when I was in reform school. I seen them on TV.
You don't see them in New York City, though. I mean, you do
For
in
what,
another
I gotta
shape.
see them
but-
out in Iowa with 4 cows. It's not that they were doing something. They weren't playing hunchback, you know, or anything like that. How do you say? Like,
What do you want to look at? A cornfield or a cow? I'll pick the cow. You know, at least they're moving.
Let's say I didn't want to see either one of them, cows or the cornfield. So he said, "We're going to give you the corn." Then he gave me a whole lesson on the corn. When it first grows, their first crop of corn. That's sweet corn. They call it the sweet corn.
Oh man!
Now, what do I give up
wouldn't be
about corn? But anyway, you know what? I have something I got to talk to you about because Olivia has something that she wants to talk about, and I don't want to take away from her because I don't know how long this is going to take. But I want to listen to her because Olivia's been rising since she's been on my show.
I have. I've been out here grinding like you've been.
That's right.
Yeah, I was actually inspired a lot by you, and I started my first hosting gig on the show.
And what happened since?
And ever since then, I started my own talk show called The Olivia Show. I loved that you called your show your name. It's very unapologetic, like, this is me, this is the Vinny Show. So I figured I'm going to start The Olivia Show. And boy, have I had fun. It's a lot of fun having your own show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So tell me about your show now.
Okay, so I love this idea that you just kind of sit down and have conversations with people. I feel like it's kind of hard to have conversations these days. Everyone's on their phone.
Again?
I mean, you're usually better. You're not usually on your phone, but it's okay. We'll make an exception.
Nobody's there. Now you're hearing things.
No one,
Go ahead.
No, that wasn't you. No one was on their phone on the show. No, but I like the idea of you just sitting down and having a conversation with people. I feel like it's kind of hard to do that these days. Do you agree?
Okay. Well, I've been in front of the camera for many years. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it's a little difficult for someone to sit down in front of an audience like we have here today. And please, once again, thank you everyone for coming down here tonight. Thank you. I heard one person clapping. Everybody else.
I swear there's more people than those claps.
Must have been shoplifting. They chopped off their hands. So if you're not used to like
connecting with people in front of the camera, yeah, with an audience, I see what you're saying.
You get a little shy, you get a little, uptight about. But Olivia caught on right away.
Oh, right away! I loved it. I love sitting and chatting.
Yeah, and I get off on this. I love it.
Me too. Well, I felt that energy from you, and I thought that I could do it myself and do it in a different way and kind of reach different people. Hey guys, I'm Olivia Mallano, and I'm humbled to have my good friend Bert James in the casa today. How are you, love?
I'm good, Olivia. Thanks for having me. Cheers.
Thanks for coming. So, Bert has basically what everyone aspires to be job-wise. He's a food tour guide. How did this happen for you?
Well, it's one of those things that any cool thing in life, you just kind of like fall into. And after 9/11, I started volunteering for a service where you would meet people at the airport that had never been to the city, just like a basic introduction to New York, how to get the cabs and get to the hotel and all that stuff. And I loved that. I loved the tourism side of that. So I started leaving restaurants. I was working in restaurants and slowly started becoming a tour guide. And then I met the owner of the company that I work for now that's food tours and started harassing him because they weren't hiring because you don't leave the job when you get it.
Mm-hmm. I don't do that shit. Nope.
It's awesome.
What type of people come on this tour? Do New Yorkers come on this tour? Like, can I come on this tour?
You're always welcome on my tour. It is surprisingly a large amount of locals because it's one of those things like, if you live in New York City and you pay the rents here, you have to do the things the city has to offer. When I moved here from Alabama, I had this idea of what I thought a cool New Yorker was, and that meant you didn't look up, you didn't have a camera, you didn't have a map. And I remembered I was never cool in Alabama. Why would I be cool here? It's an expensive city. Do the things the city has to offer. Why bother?
This segment of the show is something I like to call Mama's Do's and Don'ts. Number 1. Gentlemen, if you recommend a restaurant on the same block or right next to your apartment, we see what you're doing there. Bert, what do you think about that?
You might as well show up wearing a condom.
Mm-hmm. Matthew?
I say, dude, you're doing a great job, Boldness is goldness.
Okay, and moving on for number 2. Gentlemen, if you're gonna invite a lady out to dinner on the first date, pick up the check
and then try to go Dutch? What do you think about that, Bert?
The treasure does not go on the hunt. The treasure is found and pried open with the crowbar.
But,
I don't know what that means.
last but not least, and it's upsetting that I have to say this, gentlemen, if you're out to eat and you're with a lady, don't be a shitty tipper. We see what you're doing. Bert,
There is nothing funny about not tipping.
it's a serious offense.
I mean, I think 15% is pretty fair.
But yeah, this idea of just sitting down and having conversation, I think it's a very New York thing, but not necessarily talking to, celebrities, or you don't have to be this famous person, but someone who contributes to society in different ways, and that you can actually learn something from. You know what I mean?
What have I done?
I mean, your resume is endless, but what you bring is a certain spirit to the table, and that's kind of what I want to emulate myself.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you, and that's a compliment. I said
Thank you.
that's a compliment.
It's well deserved.
Do what?
I don't give them unless they're deserved. I tell it like it is, like
there
you.
you go. Tell it like it is. That's the
Yeah.
name of the show.
That's the name
Tell
of the
it
show.
like
I
it is.
love it.
Yeah.
So
And,
yeah.
So are you enjoying doing your own show?
Yeah, I am. I've had really interesting people on the show, all young, super creative, innovative, and just have a lot to share with people. So I think my audience, my viewers will take something away from my show, which I kind of wanted to be the theme.
You don't mind if I get comfortable while you're talking, do you?
Oh, no, please. This is all about relaxing and getting comfortable. Me and you are pros at getting comfortable behind the camera. We love doing this. So yeah, no, I'm gonna be talking
Where
about
are
a
you
bunch of
getting your
different
guests
stuff.
from?
So there a few different places. A few of them I know. One of the girls, actually, she's really interesting. She's a tantric healer, and I met her through a film that I'm actually working on. It's more of like a web series, but yeah, it's all about holistic healing, and she was able to come in and actually give tips on how to connect with people deeper in a very holistic, genuine way. So that was just one person I had on the show, but some of them are my friends, and it's New York City. I
Will I ever be
have
able
some
to
cool
come on your
friends.
show?
Of course, it would be an honor to have you on my show, Ben.
Oh, boy.
I'd love it. You
Oh,
can tell
boy.
like it is on my show, on the Olivia Show.
I would love to come on your show.
Yeah, it would be great. We could just do what we do best. And not what he was saying.
Don't mind, she's a little shy.
Oh, yeah.
And your sister's not shy, I tell you that much.
No, she's...
Leave her alone. I don't want to blow the
My
whistle.
sister's here,
I
so
don't want
watch
to blow the
what you
whistle on
say.
your sister. Leave her alone. She's a good girl.
She's a good girl.
She is, I know.
My sister is actually the director and the producer of my show, so we were able to...
She works on your show also?
She works on my show. My brother is the co-host of my show, so it's kind of a Mallano affair, which
What is
I
this, a
love.
family?
It's a family thing.
Wow.
We're better together.
Wait, I just want to know one thing. Is your father there?
My parents were the caterers for my show on set. They made a tray of ziti, trays of eggplant parm. It was a hit. These people have never ate Italian food like this. They
Did
were
you
all
tell?
like,
Did you tell them what your father told me when I first met him?
yeah, he said, watch your hands. Just
Told me,
kidding.
says,
I'm just kidding.
he said, you know that's my daughter, right? I said, yeah. He says, just be nice to her, and keep your distance.
Keep your distance.
Tell
Don't
him I
get too
said
close.
to go take a walk somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure it unfolded just like that then.
I'll leave him alone. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He's only looking out for you.
Of course. He came and watched the premiere of the Mulberry film. Remember in Soho?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
That was a great film.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, it took her a little while to put that together,
Good
And,
work takes time.
Yeah. And
Rome wasn't built in a day.
That's right. That's right. So now you're enjoying doing your show. Okay. Where do you do your show, in the city?
Yeah, we do it in the city. My cousins are set designers, so they have like an awesome space in Flatiron.
In where?
In Flatiron District, in the city on like West 28th.
Oh, okay.
So we have this awesome space, and Yeah, it's just all about bringing individuality to film and just creating something that I feel like people can actually learn something from.
Okay, I would love to come on your show.
Oh, I would love to have you on my show.
I love the way she said that. I love the
It
way
was
she said
genuine.
that.
I meant it.
Boy, this is great. And you know what I have in the audience tonight? I have my nephew came in from Staten Island and his wife. And
Hey, Anthony.
one of the only nephews left that still talks to me. And his wife.
He's a good one. He's a
Yep.
keeper.
His name is Anthony and her name is Paula. And they're the best. I call them all the time. I don't want them to think that I'm calling them for information because I really don't give a. They know what I mean,
I know what you mean,
you know,
too.
and you know what I mean too.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep the show clean, you know. I don't like cursing,
Oh, no.
you know.
Never that.
And because right now we got like, you could just make a noise so this way I know that you heard what I said. Like right now we got a little problem going on in the family. Did you hear that? That's right.
Okay, I heard the noise.
So, you know, and but I won't even get into that.
But it's so nice that your nephew's here to support you
Yeah,
and
but
watch
he came
you.
all the way from Staten Island, him and his wife.
I love it.
And Paula told me that I'm her favorite. What am I now? If he's my nephew, what is she then?
Your niece.
My niece-in-law?
Niece-in-law.
Niece-in-law. There you go. That deserves a candy. Niece, you want a candy, baby?
I deserve a candy.
Boy, I want to give you some candy.
I set myself up for that one.
And but I love talking with them.
Yeah, honestly, having my siblings and my parents on set was really grounding and helped me be a better host, genuinely. My brother is my co-host, and he's just priceless.
So
He's
nothing could go wrong
even
on your
trying,
show.
and he's
You got
hilarious.
all family on your show.
Well, they're my support group on the show. I have my co-host, my sister's behind the camera, producing, directing, but it's me, and then I bring interesting people on.
Oh, that's
You know,
nice.
switch
That's
it
nice.
up.
And do you
good
have
to
a
keep
problem getting people to come to your show?
No, I have people on Instagram like I want to be on your show. I'm like, okay, you're on the list. You've made it to the list.
We also have Scotty on my show tonight.
Oh, Scotty, yeah.
Scotty's on my show all the time. Mm-hmm. And Ariana's on my show, the one that brings me food all the time and candies. And what a sweetheart. Where was I up to just now? Oh, yeah. So, but I do what
Yeah,
my doctor
faith.
says. And just recently, he gave me bad news. He says, you're like a bull. That's what he told me. He says, and I'll be honest with you. He says, you're not going anywhere. You're going to be around for a long time. And my wife, so that was the bad news. She's going to be around for a long time. And my wife said, oh, shit. That's a sign of love. But anyway, say what you want. I don't believe in it. But as a matter of fact, I'm even going to tell you. I got a little cancer, but it's contained. You know, I don't feel it because I'm always on these medications. I'm on these oxycodone.
Oh, wow. Strong stuff.
Yeah. I don't have to take a cab anymore. You go out in the street, I can fly around the city. No. So I'm okay. I'm living with it. And I have no pain. Losing weight, eating, any of my habits change? Not really, but stuff, I'm always tired.
I'm always
and
tired
weak.
too, and I don't have an excuse.
I'm walking with a cane. No big deal. I lost a little weight because this medicine that I'm on cuts your appetite down a little bit. There's a few pounds that I don't mind losing. I was 253. Now I'm down to 222.
You look great.
I know.
I know.
And matter of fact, I haven't been out shopping because every time I go out shopping for clothes, a month later, things are too big on me, you know?
It's not a bad problem to have.
I know, but these pants, you want to know something? I'm not going to get gross, and I'm never disrespectful, but these pants tonight are so big that the belt, like I can,
Oh, wow. They're big, all right. I'm right here, and I see them. I think we're going to end on that note.
you know. And
Anthony
so
said he's going to buy you some suspenders for next
I
week's
know.
show.
You better buy me something fattening. Instead of bringing me candy, bring me a loaf of bread.
Olive oil, you'd be fine.
Yeah,
I,
a little olive oil on the side.
So from 253, I'm down to 222. It cuts your appetite a little bit. Not much, but it cuts it. I don't see it. I'm not a breakfast person. I have my coffee,
Same. That's my breakfast.
you know,
my
bagel,
coffee.
something like that.
Bagels.
Light dinner. Mm-hmm. So I'm okay. I'm not starving. And but I didn't forget how to do anything else, though.
I'm sure you did not.
You know? But I'm all right. I'm hanging in there. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not very religious, but I do talk to God every once in a while. And believe it or not, I hear God. He talks to me sometime, and he says, "I love you, my son. You're not going anywhere. Stay where you are. We're not in a hurry for you. You know,
We're not in a hurry for you.
not in a hurry for you. We're building.
I believe that.
We're building a special condo for you. Stay where you are. You know, so that's okay.
Oh, Vin.
Yeah, I know. So I ain't going anywhere. So that's the end of the show. Come back next week again. I love you guys. Thank you for coming to Tell It Like It Is. And my Olivia, my baby.
Come watch my show, The Olivia Show, on YouTube.
There you go. There you go.